In the quiet moments of our lives, when the noise of the world dims and we are left alone with our thoughts, we often begin to see more clearly. The Stoics believe that truth is not found in what is loud, flashy, or self-congratulatory. It is discovered in silence, in self-examination, in the gentle but relentless pursuit of wisdom. And nowhere does that pursuit become more urgent than in matters of love. To date a narcissist is to stand at the edge of a mirror that reflects nothing but their own image and expects you to applaud the view. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject." And yet, in dating a narcissist, we often accept illusions over reality, praise over partnership, and control over connection. This is not a condemnation. This is an invitation to see clearly, to observe the signs, and to choose peace over ego. So today we reflect, gently, deeply, without judgment, but with clarity. Let's explore the 15 signs you might be dating a narcissist, not to shame, not to attack, but to empower your soul with the armor of discernment. The first one is the spotlight syndrome. They never ask about your day, only theirs seems to matter. You could be drowning, and they'd complain about the water being too cold. Epictetus taught us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. But when you react to their neglect, they call you dramatic. This is not a relationship, it's a monologue. Now let's explore deeper. Second one is compliments with a hook. At first, they praise you endlessly. You feel seen, admired, even special. But over time, those compliments come with conditions. You're beautiful when you do what I like. You're smart when you agree with me. A Stoic heart seeks virtue, not validation. When affection becomes transactional, you are no longer loved. You are being bartered. Fourth one, apologies without change. They say sorry, but nothing shifts. And like Sisyphus, you keep pushing the same boulder up the same emotional hill, hoping this time it'll stay. A true apology, as the Stoics would say, is not in words, but in the correction of error. Beware the charm that asks forgiveness, but avoids growth. Number 5, you're always the problem. Every fight ends with your flaws. They rewrite reality to protect their pride. It's never their tone, never their betrayal, somehow always you. But as Marcus Aurelius said, if someone does wrong, the harm is to themselves. You can remain unharmed. Don't take ownership of someone else's moral bankruptcy. Number 6, grandiosity on display. They talk about their goals like they're already gods. Everything is exaggerated. The success, the pain, the importance of their time. They don't just want love, they want worship. And love, real love, is not theatrical. It is quiet, steadfast, like the Stoic mind in a storm. Number 7, your boundaries are suggestions. You say no. They hear maybe, you draw a line. They step over it, then accuse you of being too sensitive. Seneca warned us, no man is free who is a slave to his passions, but narcissists want you to be enslaved to theirs. Freedom begins with a firm no and the courage to walk away when it's ignored. Number 8, love bombing, then cold silence. One moment, they are obsessed, the next indifferent. You are either on a pedestal or forgotten. This is not affection. This is manipulation by contrast. Imagine if you could detach just enough to observe their cycles without getting caught in them. That distance, that's where peace begins. Number 9, jealousy disguised as passion. They monitor your phone, your clothes, your friends, all in the name of love. But obsession is not protection, it is possession. A Stoic knows the only thing you can truly control is yourself. If their love requires control over you, it's not love, it's fear wearing perfume. Number 10, they mock your emotions. When you cry, they roll their eyes. When you open up, they shut you down. To a narcissist, your vulnerability is weakness, but to a philosopher, it's power. Epictetus would remind you, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. So let your boundaries be your wisdom, your leaving, your strength. Number 11, they compete with you. Instead of celebrating your wins, they downplay them, or worse, sabotage. They must always be superior, even in pain. You got promoted? They had a harder day. You're happy? They're mysteriously gloomy. Partnership is not a competition. It is a collaboration of souls, one that a narcissist cannot understand. Number 12, you walk on eggshells. You measure every word, every breath, to avoid setting them off. This is not love. This is survival. The Stoics walked barefoot through adversity, but they didn't tolerate cruelty. You do not need to shrink to make someone else feel tall. Number 12, they need an audience. Whether it's social media or dinner parties, everything is a show. Behind closed doors, they're dismissive, but on stage, they're the perfect partner. Seneca would urge us to live among men as if God beheld you, speak to God as if men heard you. A narcissist does the opposite, a mask in public, a menace in private. Number 14, your needs are inconvenient. They are tired when you need comfort, busy when you need support, but devastated when they feel ignored. It's a one-sided world where only their wounds matter. You are allowed to need. You are allowed to receive. If they cannot give freely and often, walk away without regret. Number 14, your needs are inconvenient. They are tired when you need comfort, busy when you need support, but devastated when they feel ignored. It's a one-sided world where only their wounds matter. You are allowed to need. You are allowed to receive. If they cannot give freely and often, walk away without regret. Number 15, you don't recognize yourself anymore. Perhaps this is the greatest sign of all. You used to laugh louder, dream bigger, move with confidence. Now you question your worth. Your memory feels fogged, your heart heavy. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If your soul feels dimmed, ask, what thoughts, what voices, what lovers have painted it so? And if they are not of love, of truth, of respect, then it's time to wash them off. Dating a narcissist is not just an emotional experience, it is a philosophical one. It forces you to ask, what do I value? What do I allow? Who am I when I'm not being sculpted by someone else's ego? The Stoics never promised a painless life, but they did promise something better, freedom, the kind that begins with self-respect, the kind that blossoms in silence after the storm. By embracing this mindset, we return to ourselves. So if you recognize these signs, not in fear, but in awareness, know this: you are not broken, you are awakening, and awakening is never easy, but it is always worth it. Choose yourself, choose wisdom, choose peace, because not every battle is worth fighting, and not every love is worth losing yourself over. And remember, the soul that seeks truth will always find its way home.